Hi, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make some thank you cards in Word. Now, all of these cards are slightly different, and that's because I'm going to show you some different techniques so you can fully customize your thank you card to suit your needs. So I'm just going to open a new document, and the first thing I'm going to do is just change the orientation of this page. So go to Layout, Orientation, Landscape, and then I'm going to go to Insert, Shapes, click on the drop down, and I'm going to select the rectangle. I just simply click and drag out a rectangle. Don't worry too much about the size because we're going to change that. So with the rectangle selected, make sure you're on shape format. Go to this icon here, and with the outline, I'm going to select a black outline and then go to Shape Fill, click on the drop down and select No Fill. Then if I deselect it, you can see we've got this outline. Now you don't have to have this outline, but it does help for when you go and cut these out. So with the rectangle selected, I'm then going to go over to height and width. Now my personal choice is to have a height of 8.5 centimeters and a width of 11.5 centimeters. And that allows me to get 4 equal cards on the page. Now the key to this is to customize your first thank you card and then group it together and copy and paste it. So I'm going to go ahead now and just select the first part of my thank you card, which will be the text. So I'm going to go to Insert, Text Box, click on the drop down and select Draw Text Box, click and draw out a text box. Now if I deselect this text box, you can see we've got a black borderline, and if I move it, you can see we've got a white fill color as well. So I'm just going to get rid of both of those. So select it, go to the outline again, select No Outline, Shape Fill and select No Fill. And then with the cursor inside, just type in your text. And then with the text selected, I'm going to go to the Home tab. I'm going to go to the fonts and I'm just going to change my font. I'm going to choose this one. You can choose any one you like. And if you want to add a font to your collection, then I'll link a video below as to how you can do that. Then I'm just going to increase the size of my font using this Increase Font Size tool here. And then just extend the box out to fit my text. Then to make sure it's perfectly centered, I'm just going to select this box, hold down my Command and Control key, select the rectangle. You can see now they're both selected. Go to Shape Format, go to Align, Align to Center. Now you can obviously move these up and down with your arrow keys if you choose to. And the next thing we're going to do is put the text below here. Now because we've taken the borderline out and the fill color already, let's just copy and paste this box. The easiest way to do that is to select it, hold down the Alt or Option key. You can just see my cursor has changed. Click and drag, and that will replicate that text box. Now I've changed the font here. I'm just going to select the text. I'm going to go to the Home tab. I'm going to select my alternative text, which is this one, Avenir. And then I'm just going to go and grab my text, and then I'm just going to paste it in. Now this text is font size 11. And what I have done is centered it into the box. And then all I can do now is move this anywhere I want. Now instead of centering every single box, I'm going to insert everything first and then center everything up to each other. I'm going to need another couple of these boxes, so I'm going to hold down my Alt or Option key again. I'm going to drag that one out right to the bottom, deselect, reselect this one, and then just drag out another one here. So for this one, I'm just going to insert some alternative text here. And this text is the same font as above. But if I go to the Home tab, I've used just a font size of 9. Then to move this one up as well, and then just text in the website. Again, it's all centered. And then we can just pop this down here and move this down. Now we're just going to put our logo in the middle. So go to Insert, Pictures, click on the drop down, select Picture from File. And from my files here, I'm just going to select this logo here and click Insert. Then you can see the logo has been inserted here, but you won't be able to move it. So with it selected, go to Wrap Text, in front of text, and now we can move it around and resize it. So now we just want to make sure everything's exactly where we want it on the page. So I'm just going to move everything up and down to where I want it, and then we're going to center everything according to this square. So once you're happy, select the outer square, hold down the Command or Control key and select all the other boxes including your logo. Then go to picture or shape format, it doesn't matter. Then go to align and select align to center, and then deselect it, and all of that will now be completely centered. If I just go back, Command or Control Z to select it all, we'll just align those again because it has just jumped. There we go. Now what you can do is now group it all together and select group, and now this is all one item. So what you can do is to go ahead, hold the Alt or Option key down, and then click and drag, and then click and drag again. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can put some graphic assets within these 4 cards, and they're all going to be using different techniques. If you just want your cards to be like this, then I'll just quickly show you how to align them all. So you can see these 2 here and these 2 here, they've got an equidistance apart. So let's group these 2 together, and then let's group these 2 together, and now we can just move them forwards or backwards depending on where you want them on the page. Then select both of them, holding down that Command or Control key. Then go to align, align to center, then go to align, and you can use top, middle or bottom, it doesn't matter, and then group, select group, and then if you want them centered to the page, align to center, align to middle. That's all now perfectly lined up to the center of your page. You can go ahead and print them out, save as a PDF or save as a template. So if you want additional graphics in these, let's just ungroup everything. So in the first box here, we're going to use some shapes. So go to Insert, Shapes, click on the drop down, select a rectangle. I'm just going to click and draw out a rectangle, something very simple. Again, I'm going to take off that outline, shape fill. I'm just going to select a very light color, and then I'm going to copy and paste it, again using my Alt or Option key. Move it over to the side there. So I'm now going to group them together, and then selecting the square, holding down the Command or Control key, just go to the align and line to center, so you know that's in the center now. And then I'm just going to, you can see I'm overlapping this black line here, so just select those 2 squares, go to send backwards, click on the drop down and select center back, and you can see now that these squares have gone behind this border line, and that looks perfect. The next one here is really simple. If we just hop onto the internet very quickly, and if you go to this website called pixabay.com, you can see it's a website at the top here. I'm just going to insert foliage. You can obviously put whatever images in you like. And in this drop down here, I'm just going to select illustrations. And if you scroll down, you can select from a number of different illustrations. Just make sure that they come with this checkerboard background, which means there is no background. And often people will select something with a white background, and then they've got difficulty moving it around the page. So you can scroll down here and select any image you like. Let's say, for example, we want to select this one. I'm not going to use this one, but I just show you how to select it. Go to download, select the download you want, and then just click download. Then going back to your design, go to Insert, Pictures, Picture from File. Make sure you're on your Downloads file. And then I've selected this particular file here, and then just click Insert. You can see it's just opened up really large on my page. So I'm going to go to Wrap Text and select in front of text again. Then I'm just going to reduce the size of it, move it over to about here, and just rotate it slightly. And then I'm just going to copy and paste it again using that Alt or Option key. Deselect them both, reselect this one, make sure you're on picture format, go to rotate, click on the drop down and flip horizontally. Then to make sure they're lined up, just hold down that Command or Control key again, align, align to bottom. Then you can group them together again. Hold down the Command or Control key to select the outer border, align, align to center. This one here, we're going to use a background graphic. So again, back onto Pixabay, and on Pixabay, I'm just going to search for splash. And once again, you can scroll down, pick something with a checkerboard background, pick anything you like, and just simply download it. And here, I'm going to go to insert again, pictures, picture from file. Again, using your files from your downloads, I'm going to select this file here and click insert. Once again, wrap text in front of text. I'm going to move that across to this one here. I'm just going to resize it. And again, this is all personal taste. Now you're going to say, well, I can't really see the writing. That's fine. We're just going to alter this splash, select it, and then go up to transparency, click on the drop down and select the transparency you want. I'm going to select this one here. And as you can see, you can now perfectly read the writing. Finally, for this one here, we're going to use Word's own graphics. So again, going to insert, icons, and over here you have the ability to search for numerous different icons. So I'm just going to type in flowers and then select this one here, click insert. Again, wrap text in front of text. Move that down, resize it, then copy and paste it across, deselect both, reselect this one, graphics format, rotate and flip horizontally, and then grab them both holding down that Alt or Option key, align to bottom, then group, select group, then hold down your Command or Control key and select the larger box, align to center. Perfect. So once you've finished all of your designs, you can then go to File and you can save these as a template, which means you can use them over and over again, or you can change them, but your original files will always be available in your Word software. So simply select Save as Template. Make sure it's in the templates file here. Make sure you're on the Word templates file here and just click Save. And then when you go ahead and open Word software, at the top here you see Templates. Click on More Templates. You'll see your personal here and all of your templates will be in here. Just click on it, it will open it up. You can make the adjustments as you see fit. When you go to save, it will ask you to save it as a separate document, so your original will always remain in here. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.